Thank you for joining us. We begin with a power struggle spilling across West Africa. An assassination plot targeting Burkina Faso's leader Ibrahim Traoré is now unravelling beyond its borders, with a former president accused of being the mastermind of the attack has been arrested and extradited from Togo. That man is Paul-Henri Sandaogo Damiba, a former lieutenant colonel who briefly ruled Burkina Faso after a military coup in 2022. Reports say Damiba was detained last week in Lomé. He was reportedly questioned over his attempted coup in Burkina Faso and then escorted to the airport, where Togolese government claims he has been returned to his home country. Ouagadougou is yet to confirm these reports, but multiple reports suggest he has indeed been sent back to Burkina Faso. Damiba ruled Burkina Faso for just 8 months before Traoré overthrew him. He then fled into exile in neighbouring Togo. Authorities say that is where the plotting continued. They say the latest attempt was planned for January the 3rd. The alleged objective was to assassinate Traoré, eliminate senior junta leaders and disable a key drone base used in counter-insurgency operations. The government says the operation was coordinated from abroad and stopped just in time.
On January 3, 2026, a plan was in place to destabilize the country. This was to be carried out through a series of assassinations, beginning with the neutralization of Comrade Captain Ibrahim Traoré. We have named only the main actor. He is former Lieutenant Colonel Paul-Henri Sandaogo Damiba. His key mission was to design and plan the actions, to seek and mobilize funds, and to recruit civilians and military personnel.
Well, authorities say this was not just an external threat. They claim it was also an inside job. Investigators say a senior Air Force officer, Captain Koulidiate Prospere, confessed to participating in the operation. Officials say he admitted to receiving nearly $15,000 and took orders directly from Damiba. According to his statement, he was contacted via the Zangi messaging app and tasked with targeting the Sapone drone base. Authorities say disabling that base would have severely weakened Burkina Faso's military response. Burkinabe authorities also claim part of the funding originated from Ivory Coast, a serious allegation against one of France's closest regional allies. Abidjan has denied any involvement.
A large portion of the funding comes from Ivory Coast, whose most recent operation amounts to $125,000.
The allegations fit a broader pattern. Ouagadougou has repeatedly accused Ivory Coast of hosting networks working to undermine Traoré's government. In April last year, officials said they foiled another major plot linked to former Burkinabe officers operating from Ivory Coast. In July 2024, Traoré claimed a destabilization effort was operating out of Abidjan, accusing Ivory Coast and Benin of hosting French military bases. Burkinabe says intelligence services foiled the latest operation before it could be executed. Had it succeeded, it would have reportedly been Burkina Faso's third coup in just 4 years, all of them allegedly linked to Ivory Coast. Since taking power, Traoré has also reportedly survived at least 18 assassination or coup attempts. Some estimates put that number even higher. He rose to power amid public anger over terrorist violence that killed thousands and displaced millions. Since then, he has expelled French forces, deepened ties with Russia, and formed the alliance of Sahel states, with Mali and Niger. At home, Traoré retains strong support from his people. But critics warn the constant state of emergency has come at a cost, with restrictions on media, suppressed dissent, and civilians drawn into the war effort. Regional analysts say these repeated plots underscore Burkina Faso's strategic position in Sahel, already on edge. What happens in Ouagadougou reverberates across the region. For now, Burkina Faso says that the threat has been neutralised and arrests are continuing. Damiba's expulsion from Togo may close one front, but in a country that has seen several coup attempts and for a president governing under constant threat, analysts say the risk is far from over.